Hey guys, how's it going? Vernicus here, and welcome to a bit of a different kind of video today. It's a bit late. I wanted this video... Got something in my eye. I wanted this video to come out on the 13th, so it's a bit late, but I've been working a lot lately. I haven't had the time to put it out. But I just wanted to put out a video to bring some news to you guys about Will Smith. Apparently he's been reported missing. It's tragic news where they're expecting the worst, which is just terrible. He's been missing for about a week and a half now. Forensics investigators have been sent to his house. They're looking for fresh prints. Get it? Yes. If you didn't tell by the title of this video, today is a different video, like I said before. I thought I would just tell a bunch of dad jokes, or my dad's favorite jokes, thus making them dad jokes. I always fancied myself as a bit of a comedian. I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. And I suppose starting my YouTube channel is trying to sort of achieve that in a different way. So I thought I'd do that today, because today is payday, for me anyways. Today's Thursday. I'm happy. So, best time to record videos. So, on another note, I've decided to try and put out more videos like this every payday. So I'm just going to go through my phone and my iTab, where I have a few written down, because I just write them down every time they pop into my head. And hopefully you find them funny. I don't even remember lots of these, so just... Sometimes I'll be sitting on the train, I'll be like, haha, that joke's hilarious, and I'll write it down, and then I look at it later, and I'm like, it's not funny at all, why did you write that? Fucking got something in my eye. Got like sleep in my eye. No. Alright, this is a good one. A giraffe walks into a bar, and orders a shot. He just walks in and says, give me the strongest thing you got. And the bartender goes, alright, here you go, have that. He downs it. Oh, because he's got a long neck. It takes a while to reach his stomach, yeah? He goes, oh, I didn't even feel it. Give me another. Alright, here you go. Keep him coming. Keep him going. He go, keeps going. Keeps going. Till eventually, all this alcohol hits his stomach at the same time and it starts hitting him. You know, rushes to his head. And he just collapses. A while later, a man walks into the same bar, looks at the giraffe, said to the bartender, what's that lying on the ground? Bartender says, it's not a lion, it's a giraffe. It's one of my favourite ones. A pair of sunglasses and some car keys walk into a bar and try and order a drink. Bartender says, nah, I won't serve you, get out. He says, why won't you serve me? You know? Just a pair of sunglasses and my mate trying to get a drink here. He goes, no, I won't serve you, because you're off your face and your mate looks like he's going to start something. Piece of string. Two pieces of string, yeah? They're walking down the street, and I've got lots of bar jokes, I don't know why. I should mix them up. 2 pieces of strings. Walking down the street, and they fancy a drink. And they see a bar they want to go to. And there's a sign on the door. It says clearly, no string allowed. So one of them says, no, I can get us a drink here. So he goes in. He says, I'll have a beer, thanks. Make it 2. He says, no, look, I won't serve you. Did you see the sign? I don't serve string in here. He says, alright, whatever. So he goes back out to his mate and says, no, look, we're not going to get a drink here. He says, no. Watch. I'll get this one. So he ties himself up in a bow, yeah? Ruffles up his hair. He walks in. He says, I'll have a beer. Make it 2 for my friend outside. He says, no, look, I told you, friend. I don't serve string in here. Did you not see the sign? He says, no, I'm afraid not. Get it? He's afraid. What else have I got? It's one of my favourite ones. I don't know why. Just all these. My dad used to tell me these when I was young. I found them hilarious, and I still do. Once upon a time, Mark was walking down the street. This is important. His name has to be Mark. Mark was walking down the street and he heard someone like whispering to him, "Mark, Mark." There was no one there, so he kept walking and heard it get louder. "Mark, Mark." Swear to God, there's no one here. So he keeps walking. He hears it get really loud. "Mark! Mark!" He hears it from behind some bushes. So he goes over and peers into the bushes, and there's a dog there with a hare lip. "Mark! Mark!" Okay, so a while ago, Prince William was thinking about doing a bit of a holiday, as the royal family sometimes does. They visit Australia, New Zealand, so on. He was thinking about going to New Zealand, and he'd heard of this little town called Eketahuna, and every year they hold a fair, or a fete, and he thought he would go as a bit of a, what do you call it? A guest, a special guest, and perform a speech. And he went there to give his speech, and he was wearing this big fox hat. And just as he was about to start his speech, someone shouted out from the crowd. They were like, "Why are you wearing that fox hat?" And he said, "Well, when I told Mother Dearest I was coming to Eketahuna to perform a speech, she said, 'Where the fox that?'" Here we go. This one's like my favourite joke of all time. It's perfect. There were 3 daughters. And the first daughter walked up to her mum and said, "Mum, why did you decide to call me Rose when I was born?" And she said, "Well, we're having so much trouble deciding a name. And when you were born, a rose fell on your head. So we thought, that's a perfect name. We'll call you Rose." She said, "Oh, okay." And the second daughter walked up and said, "Mum, why did you call me Daisy?" She said, "Well, the same thing. We're having so much trouble deciding a name for you. And then a daisy fell on your head. So we decided to call you Daisy." And the third daughter walked up and said, she said, "Shut up, fridge." It's a horrible joke. Pull my finger. Dad joke. I think this is my dad's favourite joke. There was a rich man, call him Steve, and he had a butler named James. And one day he said to James, "James, run me a bath, would you please?" He said, "Certainly, sir." So he went upstairs and ran him a bath. About, I don't know how long it takes for a bath, 10 minutes? He came back down and said, "Your bath is ready, sir." He said, "Thank you, James." So as he was, going up, he said, "James, could you bring me a platter of cheese and crackers while I have my bath?" He said, "Certainly, sir." And just as James was leaving, Steve, I forgot what I called him, Steve farted as he got in the bath, under the water. So about 20 minutes later, James came back, knocked on the door. He said, "Come in, James." He said, "I bought your cheese and crackers, sir." He said, "Thank you, James. Just leave them on the counter over there. And your hot water bottle and bottle of olives." He said, "I didn't order that." He says, "You did quite distinctly. As I left the room, I heard you say, 'and a hot water bottle and bottle of olives.'" What's a pirate's favourite letter? R. No. A pirate's true love be the sea. Seriously, pull my finger. One last one. This one's a bit risque. It's one of my more adult jokes. So be warned, leave now, or you shall never return. Once upon a time, I don't know why I start them as fairy tales. Just there was this guy, and he lost his eye in a fishing accident, and he had it replaced with a wooden eye, and he was quite self-conscious about it. He didn't like to tell people he had it. He kind of stayed away, hid it, whatever. and he saw a friend of his who happened to be a psychiatrist, and he said, "Look, there's a ball coming up soon, like a dance, and it's for people with disabilities, similar disabilities to you. You might like to go along, meet some people, mingle, see how your life may be similar to theirs and how they get along with their life." He didn't quite want to go, but he thought, "Oh, I'll go, just, I may as well." And he went, and he spent most of the night just standing by the punch bowl. He didn't really want to mingle, he didn't want to talk to anybody, he was a bit shy. When across the room, he saw a girl with a vertical mouth, like that. So he thought, "Oh, alright, I'll go talk to her." And of course, this girl hadn't been talked to all night. No one wanted to talk to her. Everyone was really mean to her. So he went over to her and said, "Look, would you like to dance?" And she was so excited because no one had talked to her. She said, "Oh, would I?" He goes, "Look, don't call me would I, cunt face." Alright, guys. That is the end of all my dad jokes. Aren't you so disappointed it's over? I just wanted to put a quick message out. First of all, sorry for the lighting and sound issues, if there are any. I don't have a proper camera still. I don't have my GoPro either at the moment, so I'm using my laptop. And I also wanted to put out a thank you message, which is the main reason I made this video, but I didn't want to put out just a thank you video because I thought it might be kind of boring, so put in a bit of filler, and hopefully it wasn't too bad. Like I said, I always wanted to be a comedian, and this is how I'm getting across that, I think, in a bit of a different way. And I just wanted to thank those people that support me and my subscribers, even though I only have like 9 or so, most of which being my closest friends and people like my dad. So I wanted to thank my friends, but of course, mostly, and this is the reason I wanted it out on the 13th, I wanted to thank my dad. My dad is my idol. I look up to him, and I want to be like him. Not because he's an overly funny man. We once went to go see The Hobbit, for instance, and I said, "Oh, I loved it. What did you think?" And he said, "It was okay." I said, "What do you mean it was okay?" He said, "It was too far-fetched." What do you mean too far-fetched? It's not real. People don't go to watch that movie and go, "Whoa, New Zealand looks amazing!" But I didn't realize there were so many hobbits and orcs running around. So, he's a pretty straightforward man. But of course, I do get my dad jokes off of him. And, he's the only man that I know that gets up every day and loves doing what he does. And I want to be like that, and this is what I love doing. And every time I see one of my friends that watched the video and says, "Ah, that was hilarious, keep it up, I loved it, I cracked up," it makes me so happy. And if I could get that out to a broader audience, it would make me the happiest person ever. My dream come true. So thank you, and thank you, Dad. And I also wanted to apologize for never listening, for never taking your advice when it was needed. And I look back at it now and know I should have listened. And I'm sorry that you always supported me, even when I was little and I wanted to join the AFL team because they were giving out free backpacks, even though I never loved AFL and it probably cost you a lot of money. I'm sorry that I was hasty to book my ticket back to Brisbane, and I booked a month early and we got to the airport and you had to book me another ticket. But thank you for always supporting me. And a happy birthday, even if it is a bit late. Throwing a kiss out. Blech.
Well, he came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please?